Oh, hello, boys and girls. How are we all doing this fine morning? Zeta Fly here, Z Money 32010, back at it again, getting ready for week 7 of the MCL Madden Champions League season. Really trying to get a good feel for my team. I think last week I started to get a good feel, so now I'm gonna, start diving into this a little bit more. Hopefully, I continue to play as well as I have been. Last week, huge defensive game for me, 12-3 win. That was solid. Played very well. Just couldn't. I had 4 red zone opportunities and 4 red zone field goals to show for it. So I got to make sure I turn those into points. You know, good thing is no turnovers again. Forced him to make some mistakes. That's what kept me in the lead. That's what kept me in the game. But me not scoring and converting on red zone opportunities, that's what kept him in the game. So I got to make sure I convert those, and I got to continue to play solid defense across the board. Make him make multiple plays, put multiple plays in a row to kind of get himself going. I got to make sure he does that so that he can't score quick. Big touchdowns, explosive plays, are what kind of puts me in a bad spot because of my play style. A little bit more West Coast, but air raid, run and shoot style of play. So I just named 3 different styles of play. That's not how I play. With Baker Mayfield, I'm more of a Lincoln Riley air raid style. That should be a catch 9 times out of 10 by my guy. But that's Jabril Peppers, so. Let's get a good feel for this today, huh? Oh, great catch, Njoku. Just run the speed out there. One-on-one in space. Oh, Anderson. That ain't there. That ain't there. That ain't there either. Run for a few. That was the window. All right. And I'll always trust Jarvis. All right, we're all plugged up, all ready to go. He said noon. We're playing at noon. Let's go. What's guy at? Just making sure I get the post in here. Make sure I say good luck to the good man. I apologize for the color clash here on my the hat to sweatshirt ratio is pretty rough, so. Alright, here we go. Passing touchdowns as possible. Xavier Thomas is pretty solid there.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dublin Celtic Tigers.
Should I play like this, like Nick Marks the whole time?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
A lot of outside runs. Runs an ISO play. Let's see what he comes out in.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to stay on his feet past the 30
he's
to about the 33-yard line.
His base will line him up.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off-play action. Lawrence throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They try to quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
I want to see how he aligns to a trips with the wide side wide open. I want to see if he base aligns. Let me see if it's a base align guy. Not really.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
Mayfield on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5.
There's no way he's...
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
There's no way he's sending them both.
From the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Middle of the day, so it does get... I'm going to have like a little like glitch spike maybe here and there. I will say that.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Check.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives a new set of downs.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
First down, Mayfield. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 30 yards that time, and another first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit. Detroit. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete.
Cyrus.
And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
I'm moving the ball so well, I don't want to take a shot really.
Hey, boys, got 4. 4 down.
All we can say is in the
All right, here we go.
show.
Second down, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now let's go. Blue landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He sent a man blitz there.
When I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs.
Great first down
But the
call.
best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield now on second down. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot.
On 36.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
That was a great look for my offense, too, but I didn't want to take it.
They still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Let's go with the gun bunch look here. Nope. Lay down.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Set. Blue landing. Blue landing. Detroit. Detroit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Set. Green 39. Green.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown.
There we go.
His guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He finds an opening past the 40.
Wow. That's exactly what I mean. I don't know why, but my guy didn't even look to tackle.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
See ya. See ya. Later. I'll get it right back.
Credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Gonzalez good on the extra point.
Anything you can do.
The score 14-7.
I can do quicker.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off.
Want to take a shot at it too?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry.
Sean Payton, huh?
Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Nicely done.
And that play is blown up, losing
Myles
yardage
Garrett.
back at the
Where?
35.
As I watch that play unfold,
With Myles Garrett,
from being broken
is hurt
left and
for
right.
a longer
As a
period of
corner,
time.
You're often back there guarding against the
Then
pass. But
will
how about
return
that
soon.
diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle.
This is where he would be useful. 3rd and 13.
play fake. Lawrence. Dancing to his left. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Get a Ward. Bruce Turnham. That's not like a long-term injury, though, so I can live with it. Yeah, I can live with that kind of injury. Okay. Bruce Turnham isn't like usually like a super long-term injury, so I should be okay.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I moved just enough, dude. Like, just enough. I didn't want to throw it there. I wanted to throw it a square, and I went to circle instead. Because when I started the run, the man he was using that was guarding the square receiver came down, so I wanted to dump it to him.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I can live on 4 yards of carry, man.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams
I don't
think
have the
they
speed
come in
advantage over
bunches.
there on those spots.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Mayfield on 3rd and 2.
Have it there, though.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in.
And Jarvis is hurt. This is a trying time right now in Dublin Nation.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Excuse me.
Mayfield to throw it. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Easy money.
They'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Easy money.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
Now that's something that lasts a little bit longer.
Stretch that lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point.
Yikes. Jarvis Landry and Myles Garrett.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21 to 7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
Next man up.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's something out there. There got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Open the umbrella.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Lawrence rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and that's caught inside
Sammy Watkins.
30. A minute 52 left to play in this second
He took
quarter.
a shot. His prayers were answered.
Charles and I right back at you after this. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Hot.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They run for it with a Johnny. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Lawrence. This will be caught just inside the 10. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Now it's
my bad, B. Rich.
As on 4th down,
what up, baby? How you doing, killer?
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal.
I was in the zone there for a second, bro. I was in the zone. I was trying to make a big stop. And I did, so I'll hold him the 3.
His kick here is
Going to halftime, I get the ball back.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest.
He is so
now to send you back stateside to
it,
Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across.
I'm doing wonderful, sir.
As he's marked down
wonderful. Just another day in the neighborhood.
And
as well as I'm playing
they built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
The only problem is now I lost my best player on offense, my best player on defense in this game to injuries. Hopefully I get him back soon.
In the second half.
Gracious, I don't know what to do if I don't get him.
That might be made defensively.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense.
Auto-corrected that.
As he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
That's what autocorrect does, right? Oh, come on. It's not going to let me do that.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 yards.
He ran a good scheme there. He had the cover 3 coming down to that side, but he's just sometimes a good throw can't lose, you know.
Coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out.
The Bengal pressure gets him.
Good scheme, brother.
He goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Be rich, I'll ride to the sky. I'll whatever you want me to do. Ooh! Ooh, Be Rich. Thank you for showing me off to your friends, sir. Appreciate you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of
explosive touches. This is the first time he stopped me,
for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So far, I imagine I'll come up with some kind of either cover 4 quarters or cover 3 sky. Out of some kind of dime look. Yep. Dimes looks here.
Set! 319! 319!
Time for 5, 3rd and 10.
Contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept.
It's actually pretty simple. Like, just the premise of the game is pretty simple. Basically, they give you have a 100-yard field. You have to advance the ball. You have basically 4 plays to advance it in 10-yard increments. Oh, he's gonna press me.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Let's go, big boy. Let's go.
And he's going to get this down
huge
to the
play.
35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Right now it's 1st and 10, so I have 4 plays to move the ball 10 yards.
How about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
If I didn't get it there, since it was my third down.
So that changes things.
I didn't get it there. I had the ability to punt the ball, which means just kind of kick it to the other side, so that they don't get the ball in a really good field position to score. With a 6-man box, I can't even do that either.
Watch it now, Barney!
Here's Mayfield.
Shot time.
He's going to loft one.
Shot time. Oh.
Incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I had to throw a shot.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate.
He's going to give me a 6-man box now.
You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
High-low dig. I imagine, B-Rich, a lot of people are probably watching this game like, what the hell is this? This isn't rugby. This isn't curling.
Here we go. Green 39.
He's giving me a lot of space, man. A lot of field.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again.
Got him.
On the right side, this is Miller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for
an absolute
it's a 1st down.
Strike. I'm off making make some dinner, sir. What are you having? I hope it's something healthy and wonderful. I hope you're making your lovely girlfriend some amazing food as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Thank you, sir. I will try to have a great stream. Thank you again for showing me off to your friends.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
He'll get it up the middle.
I didn't score.
Gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I thought I was for sure in the end zone
3 yards
there.
closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go back to this look.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
56. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw, Mayfield.
Of course. It's that glitch fumble thing, man. I hate that, dude. That thing is so dumb. Like, they don't fix that.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from
And it's only there because they changed the rule this year of the tuck rule. That's the only reason why that part of this game is in it.
Takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
A great drive and it gets taken away because of that nonsense.
There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about.
I made a great pass. I did everything I'm supposed to do in that drive, and because
of a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
I don't like that in this. I do like it, though. Because if he's looking for Sammy Watkins, I'll have him locked up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now it's going to experience this. I'll decline it because I mean that could have been the glitch. I'll be a good Samaritan there.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Come on now.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
You won't give Ward a chance.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
I think my dog is a little bit bored, so I might have to take her for have some fun after this one.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the gun, Mayfield. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I'm just like peppering the field right now, you know, like
This quarterback now 6 for 6.
I'm doing
since
exactly
coming
what
back
I
out of the
came in
locker
wanting
room.
to do.
It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, hurry up!
Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on.
Beautiful.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Man, he's just not giving me the...
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
He's not giving me like
Welcome
the
back
running
now to
box
the
that I
yellow
need to take
aisle.
advantage of, you know?
As we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Like he's keeping everyone so close to each other that it's tough to take advantage of anything. Come on, come here.
A good
Come
chance
here.
now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Set! 319! 319!
Mayfield. Toward the center of the
So
field,
he's just going
but
to come
it's
out
incomplete.
and bring tons of
Charles,
pressure
thinking
right now.
back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one
He's
right
going to
now.
bring
Look at the
tons of
scoreboard.
free fire
not exactly
pressure,
playing to the form that
thunder,
I subscribed,
smoke.
right? When you talk about
Like,
winning
he's
that
just going to
turnover
bring everything
battle,
he has.
that evens things out, especially for a road
Try to
team,
force another
especially
quick
for a team that's
turnover.
an underdog.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Now let's go! 319! 319! Over, over, over! Over!
They get it to him running left. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
Yeah, they're going to bring
Either
more than
side they pick. Throwing it, running it,
6 here.
it
So.
won't be easy.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making
I
sure
thought I
his
had
guy
the
couldn't hold
separation
on to
there.
the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14.
So I went down and
So they
scored
set
2
up for
offensive
just the
touchdowns.
3, but clearly right now anything
One
helps
was a
trying to
kick
salt
return
this one away
touchdown.
in the 4th.
Without a doubt,
Yeah,
obviously a
field goal.
touchdown probably would have been the
So
final
I'm
nail
2 for
to finish
4
this thing
scoring
off,
touchdowns.
but they
in the
still
red zone
ate up
today.
time, got points.
Not
So
exactly what I
it's
wanted
not
to do.
mission
Better than last
accomplished.
week, but
It's darn close.
and
The Bengal
I'm moving the
offense
ball.
now
It's
gets
just
set to head
frustrating.
back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Gun, gun!
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Samson Abukum in there to bury him for a loss of 11. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a
I
way
did.
to slow down the pass
Bringing
rush,
pressure
not
last week, though.
necessarily
And I had
just
Myles
protecting
Garrett the
your
whole time.
quarterback, but you showed them
That
a
definitely
lot of
helped.
different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Mine. Thank you.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet. I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. A very solid gain of 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
3-19.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's going to get it running right, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
That.
Great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
Dang. Oh, no.
40 before he's taken down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
It says 7 for 86, but it was also
run sets up a very manageable 2nd down.
that 86, 80 of it was on one run. Really 6 for 6 then.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the
Middle, high, low.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy
That's a
territory.
basic middle, high, low right there.
A big third down play there for the
burned me on it.
Bengals. 53 yards.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
I really came at him that one.
He needs better protection, that's for sure.
I hit him hard, though.
That
That play.
scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And
Denzel
he fires one.
Ward.
It's intercepted.
And that is going to
Picked
be...
up by Denzel Ward. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Oh, boy.
Here we go now. Green,
This is the thing I hate.
Green, 39.
So now I'm kicking his ass, and you know I'm going to run the clock out.
Over.
Play a base defense. Do not start bringing up 9 guys in the box playing press coverage on the outside
Around they go with a
and
running
get
back.
pissed if I
And
throw a
nothing
lob
doing.
ball to the corner.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Like, that's the only thing I hate. Is
And
like,
when do they start thinking about
stay in your
burning these
4-3.
timeouts?
If
They've
you're
got all
cover
3
2
still
over top,
defensively.
stay in your cover
To
2
me,
over
you have
top.
to start right now. Here's the
Don't
time,
run a 4-5.
and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give
You
up
would
the
never do
yardage.
that.
Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back.
I'm doing
and try
you a
and score
favor.
yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Again, they'll run with Pettis. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Like, I don't have to
It'll
do
be
this.
a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting.
Yep.
We'll finish it after this. A run right side, it's Bettis. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up
I'll
there.
be a good
I'm going
guy,
to
though.
tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see
You
consistently.
serious?
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first
Is this
down.
guy serious right now? All right, looks like I'm pouring it on him. Looks like I'm going to pour it on and score again. You're down 3 scores, brother.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Shit bugs me. That just bugs me, my man, you know? Like, you don't need that, like...
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
And they'll go run game here with a tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, the stuff I would love to run against this guy right now.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
I was going to. I was really going to do it.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very
beat the
good
brakes off
about that victory.
So for the Dubliners, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic.
That's how I want to do it.
Cincinnati, the loss here will move them back
That's
to
how I want to do
500
it.
at 3 and 3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I just want to see my time of possession. So I had 490 total yards. Like, that's because I had a big kick return game. I dominated 3rd down. 4 of 6. I still need to be better than that. 3. I count that 3 of 6. This is what I want. Is I doubled his time of possession. That's all I take. That's all I want. Is that means I had the ball way more than that man did the entire game. That's how I want to run my team, man. That's how I want to run it. It's perfect. Nice. That's great. So I had 18, 28, 38, 43 plays. 43 plays to his 15. 12. 27. So that's how it has to be. That's how it has to be. I have to just completely dominate time of possession, just kind of hold on to the ball, move the ball, no turnovers, nothing dumb. Oh, we'll get it done. That's a good one. All right. Nice game right there. Good old hour-long stream. Get in, get out, get busy. Now, after I took over the 0-2 team, we are now 3 and 3. You know, looking good right now. You know, so we're 3 and 3. That puts us in a 3-way tie for second place in the division. The Mounties apparently is really good, so we'll kind of see how that goes as time moves on. We got 5-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. This guy right here is the good old Ryan Tebow, so he's still killing the game, but he's there. Chargers in first, Mounties. Okay, yeah. It's a lot of teams ahead of me, but where I am right now at 3 and 3, and it's because there's teams that are 0 for, which is usually doesn't happen. So when that does happen, though, that causes things to be like this: very top heavy, very bottom heavy. Not a lot of teams in that middle of the pack. Well, a lot of teams in the middle of the pack. Excuse me. So if it were to drop right now, he would win the West. He would win the North. He'd win the East. He'd win the South. So there you go. West, North, East, and South. There you go. South wild card. This is the second wild card team, and when 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams would be shit out of luck. But with that 3-3 win now, moving up the board here, that means that I'm getting real close here. I'm getting real close. I got to keep winning games, obviously. But I beat him, so I'm above him. If the season ended today, I'd be above him. I lost a Dill, so I'd be behind him. Haven't seen him. That's the London Black Knights. That's the London Monarchs, who I beat last week, so I'm ahead of him. And then all these teams I haven't seen. Okay. Oh, I beat the Bills. I beat the Bills. So I'll be ahead of the Bills. I'm ahead of the Bengals and Monarchs. So it's too early to tell. I just got to keep putting wins up on the board and keep playing great defense, man. If I can hold teams to like around those 10 points, I'll be good. I wasn't there for that game. That bugs me. So Dylan played the old guy. And then I played him and I lost by 12. So I gave him a better game. But look at my last 3. Since the bye week, since I got a good feel for my team, 3, 9, and 10. I'm holding teams to a touchdown, if that. Not even in possibly 2 of those games. So, there we go, baby. There we go. All right. Thank you guys for joining another stream here. Be Rich, thank you for having me kind of take over your time slot for a little bit. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing me off to your friends and all of his friends. Thank you. I hope American football actually, sparked your interest a little bit. Hope you'll tune in for a few more. You can check me out, Zetafly. I think it's at the bottom of everything. I think it's at the bottom right there. Everything that you can see. It's the same on Twitch as well. ZETAPHLI. Also, if you're watching B Rich's stream, you also know that I'm a trendy gamer guy. So if you use my promo code ZetaFly12, so you probably already used his at this point. So now if you want to use mine and get a little more off, you can use ZetaFly12, ZETAPHLI12, and you get 12% off anything you get there. Thank you guys again. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And of course, have a wonderful day.